chance in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to John O'Quinn Field in H-Town, home to the Houston Cougars. As we'll see a team from the American, the South Florida Bulls, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Houston Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Houston ready to put it deep and get this game going. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Bulls offense has the ball first today. And they are led up front by a powerful offensive line that opens up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question is the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the National Football League. This unit is going to be up for the Joe Moore Award at the end of the year for the outstanding O-line, David. They are going to try and establish the line of scrimmage with their physicality.
Man, it's a tremendous challenge with this defensive line because you know that. Like, you've got to be aggressive. You've got to be physical. I've got to take away their ability to run the football first. This unit's nasty. They're dirty. I love them.
I'll tell you what. You want to quiet this crowd down. You want to do something demoralizing to your opponent. Establish the run game early on offense.
Quarterback will keep it. Find some fresh air. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw in that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
No, and that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Unfortunate with that incompletion, the quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
It'll be 3rd and long. Taylor wants to throw. Uncorks it. Finds a man on the right. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. The Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Finds the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. That throw and catch a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Leaves it with the back. He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Fighting off the defender. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on fourth down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Bulls.
I love the aggressive nature in the play calling there. The opening drive of the game, you have an opportunity on fourth down, obviously, to just kick a field goal, take the lead early, establish some momentum. Instead, they get aggressive. They go for it, and not just get it, they score a touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Rich. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Houston's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy. He's not the most talented quarterback in the country. But when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going. So it's got to be a team effort because then he can really be at his best.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Sanford. Breaks the tackle. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. Looking to throw, it's Grant. Quickly to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. So now it's 2nd and long. Trying play action. Under fire. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. They make the tackle at the 36. Let's see if they bring out the punt team. Houston will be forced to punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Just needs a crack to get a return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball. A couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Handoff from the gun. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Hauled down at the 38-yard line and a big pickup of 15 yards there. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Looking to throw on 1st down. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games, that loses games. That is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
Man, that is picture-perfect cover zero. When I play cover zero, I'm bringing pressure, and that ball's going to come out. Look at the defense. Ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's hand. Nice job breaking on the football and going and making the interception.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Using his legs, it's 4. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. And the Bulls trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, USF.
Nice drive, nice touchdown. I love this offense's response to what happened a week ago. Listen, we're 0-1, so be it. Let's put the foot on the gas. Let's move forward, get better, and they have in game 2 so far.
He'll bring it out. It's Rich. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right, the opponent.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Well, you're seeing a complete effort right now by this football team. Their offense has been doing their part, scoring points. They've got a big lead, and the defense right now is just shutting the opponent.
They're going to get him for a safety, trying to make something out of nothing, and still got stuck for the 2.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Makes the quick grab. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Taylor wants to throw it. Finds his big tight end. Breaks into the open. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. He'll pull it on the read. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Quarterback got it himself. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, South Florida.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll give it to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Broussard. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. At midfield, he's got room. He's loose down the middle. Touchdown, Cougars. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Hold and finds his man on the left. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. First play of the period will be a second down. The run from the shotgun. There he goes. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Quick release on the RPO. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bulls can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
And the Bulls are on the move. Off play action on first down. Quarterback extends the play. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. And early in this one, they're having issues again, keeping their quarterback standing up straight.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The Bulls send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The Houston offense comes onto the field. They haven't had a whole lot of production nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Thurman. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Cougars in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass, it's Grant. Makes the grab, it's Sanford. Defense uses the sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Grab behind the line. It's Broussard. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The Cougars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Takes the handoff. It's Sanford. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Taking it the other way. The 20. Touchdown Bulls. The defense putting points on the board. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
The Houston offense ready to go back to work. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You've got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Going to take a shot at this DB. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 of the 19. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
Hauls it in. Pulled down for the tackle.
Well, that completion now sets up a critical 3rd down here in the red zone for this quarterback. His offense, his team, is trailing by a lot. They're going to need him to start making plays consistently, and he's going to have to do it when the defense knows he's about to throw it.
Pulls it in on the right. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And he finds the end zone again. I tell you what, man, this guy's going to be a force. You look at this offense, they find different ways to get him the football, different ways to use him. 3 times now he's entered the end zone, and not even 2 full games yet. This dude's a playmaker.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Finding open areas. Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The give on the option. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
And the Bulls, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Right back to the well. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great play by the defense there. And listen, they got to do more of this. Running backs obviously had a lot of success. They got to continue to stop this run game, be physical, and not let this guy beat him.
They'll run it to the right. Miles ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback making adjustments. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Perry. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. Looks as if he's going to run it. Turning it on. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They're working that left side. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to it. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Touchdown Bulls. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking for a man. It's Grant. Unleashes one. Got him downfield. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. Big plays like that makes play calling so much easier. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 34. Rushes on him. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Houston wants to play fast. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Houston. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally scored. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Might be calling a hot route. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and down.
Third down play from the gun. He lost it high and deep down the left side. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, thanks. Looks like we've had ourselves a very enjoyable first half so far. And this second half will likely come down to which offense can figure something, anything out. Take some chances, get creative. Both offensive coordinators had full heads of hair at the start of this game, but right now, they look like cue balls after one frustrating first half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in the cage in Southeast Texas.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Bulls will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Houston offense once again. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
To the air, it's Grant. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Rides the back on the option to give. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like, coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Stuck on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a first down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Extending the play. On the move at the 30. Touchdown, USF. And the route is on.
And how about this offense? Another scoring drive. Great job. They seem to be in a much better rhythm than they were a week ago. They're 0-1, lost week 1. They could have got down on themselves. I like the way they bounced back. Now they're going to be 1-1 with this performance.
South Florida, 44. Houston, 21.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. From the gun, the running back has it. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Looking downfield, it's Grant. Deal off one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Houston will be forced to punt. He's got it. Slips through the line. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Unloads quickly. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to scramble. Throwing on the run. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Bring in the heat. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. On the run, it's Sanford. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. And the Cougars can really attack on this 2nd and short. Off the play fake. That's caught. It's Thomas. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Back to pass, it's Grant. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Here we go.
Looking to fire. Got his man. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2. The Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Houston is moving it quickly down the field. Caught in the backfield, it's Broussard. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Great play by the quarterback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And this is really the story of the game. This offense has no chance in the passing game because they cannot protect the quarterback. All game long, he's been under duress. You got to give the defense time.
No more room to run as this defense rises up on 3rd down, and now it's 4th down from the 22. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. He splits the uprights.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their...
Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Looking for a man, it's Grant. Gets it to him on the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Gonna run it, it's Sanford. Running into the open space. Running it inside the 30 and finally out of bounds at the 27. The Cougars come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They'll ride the hot hand. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Cougars with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Got it behind the line. It's Sanford. They've got him now. He almost picked up that 1st down on the screen.
Yeah, he got nothing. He got no gain. Great job by the defense understanding the situation, understanding, they're not trying to block me. They're trying to make me run upfield. No, sir. Good job being smart.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Houston. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
How about that? His second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3 is coming soon.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Marshall is ahead right now in Huntington, but that's not exactly Randy Moss out there controlling this game. Things are a long way from being over. They're up by 10 over Middle Tennessee.
And some room to work.
Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who've starred through the first 3 periods. So the final period starts with a second down play. Rides to back and leaves it. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ball game. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
On the move. Hard running there. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The Bulls are rolling down the field. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
And the Bulls back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. He might want another play. Taylor wants to throw. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that lead grows even bigger.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
The Houston offense comes onto the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Breaks into the open. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. Give to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets two. He's down at the 21. It'll be third and long. Oh, they're after him. With the catch, it's Perry. That's where they'll mark him. A very productive play and a first down. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. All down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there. The Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Off the RPO, complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Bulls line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up here.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
The Bulls pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
And this one isn't over because the defense still has 3 timeouts left, but man, that clock is ticking, and they can just run the football up multiple possessions. They're going to need something magical to happen. They're going to need to start stripping at that football, create some turnovers, and get lucky down the stretch.
Here comes the heat. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
And the Bulls have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This has been the unending drive. It has gone on forever. It has chewed clock, but now it faces 3rd and long. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. The Bulls have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
I think it would be great if this offense leaned on the run game more in the red zone. Leaned on their back, man. Give it to him. Let him do his thing. He hadn't even gotten the end zone yet this season, so love to see him get that opportunity to maybe punch one in here.
The defense calls the timeout, and that touchdown, South Florida. And the pummeling has started.
Well, obviously, this team didn't get the start they wanted to on the year, coming into this one 0-1, but a great job there getting that drive, putting 6 up on the board. They've got a comfortable lead. They wanted to turn the page and start to build momentum. This is a massive win for this program.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Houston going up tempo. Back to throw, it's Grant. Here's a heat. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. Catch in the middle, it's McGarry. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Looking downfield on first down. Firing to the right, complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Or will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Pocket breaking down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Now third and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. Will not get there. A fourth down stop. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. With yet another unranked team taking down a ranked opponent, does a portal help level this out a little bit where it's really difficult to know which team should be ranked in the first place?
I think the portal certainly helps. At the end of the day, though, they just wanted it more today, and that win is going to help recruiting. It's going to help their confidence moving forward. I know this, David, every team on the rest of their schedule, they're now taking account and notice of this team.
And I completely agree. Like, you start to build momentum, and then momentum helps you find more guys in the portal and helps high school recruiting. So big ranked win today. And hey, who knows, maybe this gets them in the rankings in the near future.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.